Happy New Year! It's time for the second quarter edition of NBTV News.
Thanks for joining us. The Lunar New Year is an important cultural celebration for students in Broughton's Chinese language courses. Max Templeton tells us what it's all about.
Lunar New Year is right around the corner. This holiday occurs during the early months of the calendar year and is recognized for its beautiful decorations and colorful lanterns. As we usher in the Chinese New Year, Broughton High School's Chinese Honor Society is supporting a celebration in the cafeteria.
Lunar New Year is a celebration of January 1st of lunar calendar. And this is a calendar that Chinese people go by when they celebrate traditional holidays. All right. It's actually not just Chinese people. All the Mandarin-speaking communities, they celebrate holidays based on this calendar. So it's usually a month behind the Gregorian calendar. So it usually falls on the end of January or the beginning of February.
We asked Broughton students how they're celebrating Chinese New Year.
So during the week of Chinese New Year, the upper level Chinese classes are going to be in the cafeteria where we will have some trivia and the prizes will include candy and other Chinese snacks.
At Broughton, we like to do calligraphy to celebrate Chinese New Year. We draw henna on arms. We draw like the zodiac animal of the year, which this year will be the snake.
Find out more info on the Chinese Honor Society Instagram. Max Templeton, NBTV.
Next up, our reporter Sutton Smith takes us behind the curtain for an up-close look at this year's art department musical.
Be sure to keep your eyes, ears, and hearts open for new information on Broughton's upcoming school musical Mamma Mia. As auditions for Mamma Mia approach, students and staff prepare to put on a great show. We asked around to find out how the Caps are getting ready for the show.
I am looking forward to preparing my audition song and getting to perform it in front of the directors, which 2 of them are new directors, so that'll be nice to show them like what I can really do.
Miss Graves, the dance teacher at Broughton, is preparing for a sold-out and busy show this year.
So this year we are going to do auditions on December 16th. They'll be asked to do a dance that they learned prior, and you come on December 6th, that's the Friday, after school to learn that. And then you'll be asked to do a song, and Mr. Wade has selected music, and he will get that out to the people that choose to audition.
I have been meeting with my voice teacher and working on songs from the show just to prepare whatever audition cut that they want us to do and make sure that no matter like what part they ask me to sing or ask me to read for, like I'll be prepared. Students should audition for the musical because it is a great way to get to know different people from around the school and different grade levels that all have the same interests as you and all really like musical theater.
So the musical is the one event in the performing arts and visual arts, all fine arts, that we come together to produce one big show. And so it's an opportunity that anyone in the whole school has the same chance as anyone else because we're just looking for who is right for the roles. But then it's this huge event where you get to meet people from all different disciplines, but also from all across the school to be able to work together to put on a production that is always well received and sold out and so fun. It also teaches a lot of accountability to each other, and it makes you do so many different arts. And so people that are big dancers, they learn how to sing and act, and people that are big actors learn how to dance and sing and so forth. But also, even if you're not in a performing arts, it can kind of give you a little bit of a opportunity to meet those students and those teachers, and then that can maybe spark later on to take a class that you like.
Throughout the next couple of months, be sure to stay tuned for more information on Mamma Mia. We promise it will have you saying, "Gimme, gimme, gimme more."
If you're a fan of animals, our next story is for you. Jacob Darlington introduces us to an impactful club at Broughton, the Veterinary Science Club.
At Broughton High School, there are many different clubs, but one is not like the others. If you go to room 357 on Tuesdays, you can get a first-hand look at the BHS Veterinary Care Club. Students in the Veterinary Care Club learn how to care for different animals firsthand, including fish, turtles, snakes, geckos, and more.
Vet Club is a club where you take care of animals, and we talk about fundraisers to help animals in need, as well as like help animals get adopted and have good families and stuff like that. But we mostly take care of the animals in Mr. Davis's room. My favorite animal in the room is leopard geckos, and I mainly work with them. There's a lot of animals in there. Snakes are great to work with. I love working with the snakes. I have a very strong bond with a bunch of the people in the club, and the animals I highly enjoy working with.
Veterinary Care Club has been around for many years. Last year, it got a new president.
I'm Hudson Streeper. I'm a junior, and I'm the president of Vet Club. We have meetings most Tuesdays. There will be a schedule though, so you can find out in advance, but it's always in room 357, and it's always on Tuesdays. I think it's so cool. I think we're so privileged to be able to just directly take care of animals. It's really awesome. Most people don't get the opportunity to do that. The animals need to be taken care of, and it's good that we can help. Starting in 2025, we're gonna start in January for having a GoFundMe for a dog with heartworm, and we're gonna try to raise $1,000. And it's an ambitious goal, but I think an actionable goal to have $10,000 raised by the end of the year. I think if other people directly in Wake County can do it, I think we can do it too.
The BHS Veterinary Care Club is a club like no other. Vet Club meets on Tuesdays in Mr. Davis's room 357. This has been Jacob Darlington, NBTV.
In Good Company put on quite a show in December. Our reporter Jack Passfield filed this behind-the-scenes report.
As the IGC dance starts to make its way to Broughton, we asked the artistic directors of this dance how they've prepared for the concert.
So I'm one of the two IGC artistic directors, and so me and my fellow artistic director, Rennie, we picked out the theme for this year's show, which is Synergy, and we helped advertise the theme to choreographers, help choreographers stay on track with their dances, and then additionally we planned the photo shoot and the color scheme for the show, and are helping with the production, promotion, and program. So a lot of the logistical background efforts that go into putting the show on stage.
We asked the other director how the concert impacts the students in the program.
It gives people an outlet where they can be able to interact with other people. I think that when you have like something that you can like look forward to, you have like a place where you like everyone loves the same thing, it makes going to school a lot more fun, and it makes like going to school a lot more like you look forward to it. Also, it's just like we all love the same thing, so it's just nice to be around people that like love the same thing that you do.
Now we talk to the director of dance, Miss Graves, to explain what the money raised for the dance will go to.
We use this concert as a benefit concert, so we are doing, of course, some of it goes to the Broughton Dance Program, but we also give a percentage to a charity every year. And this year we chose to choose a nutrition company in Asheville that got hit really hard by the Helene hurricane, and it works directly with people with eating disorders. So we're going to try to help rebuild their practice.
This is Jack Passfield reporting from NBTV.
In November, our cameras got a preview of the varsity basketball team's season. Charles Golly has the story.
Here at NBTV News, we interviewed basketball players and basketball coaches regarding the upcoming season.
We asked Coach Wood about how he balances player development and team chemistry at the same time.
But we told them up front, look, when we practice and we have that hour and a half, our goal is to build the team. We are trying to build a winning formula, so when we get in the game, we're able to perform at a high level. We've got a really good guy that does our player development, so we tell each and every guy, if they want to get in at 6 in the morning, we're more than happy to make that happen. Before and after practice, that's the time to really focus on you and work on the things that you need to work on to earn more minutes in the game.
We interviewed player Hudson Fitzgerald about his academics and commitment to basketball.
Academics always come first. I set that as my priority, and then I'm basically always in the gym after that. Don't really do anything else during the week. So
we interviewed player Jordan Page about his favorite memory on the basketball team so far.
Far as probably been the John Wall last year. It was a great experience for me because my dad always take me to it when I was younger with me and my brother.
We're very excited to see the basketball team perform this year. I'm Charles Golly, NBTV News.
Sticking with sports, the varsity men's soccer team was excited to enter the playoffs in November. Sam McCandless talked with the team on the field in November.
Broughton's varsity soccer team is gearing up for the playoffs.
Going into the playoffs, there are some standout players.
Gunnar Walden with 15 assists, topping the Cap 6, and Alec Bickmore with 20 goals, who also tops the Cap 6. The Caps currently have a record of 9-5-2 with a conference record of 7-2-1. Their next playoff game is against Cardinal Gibbons. One of the biggest reasons for their success is on defense. Goalkeeper Jacob Gassmeyer has allowed less than 1 goal on average per game.
The season's been going very well. I'm very pleased with how it's been going. Gibbons was a little bit rough. That was not our peak, definitely.
And with high hopes for a deep playoff run, Broughton Soccer is ready to give it their all in the playoffs. This was Sam McCandless, NBTV.
Women's flag football made waves as a new sport at Broughton this fall. Julian Holland has more.
This year, Broughton started women's flag football, and they have all been working very hard to establish their team and are ready to dominate the field.
The team thinks that communication is an important factor in women's flag football.
In all my years of coaching, I approach a family approach. We all work together. We are going to have our differences and stuff like that, but we always need to come together. That's the biggest thing, communication.
Communication is really key because it helps us in terms of playing. So if we think the other team's trying to do something, we can tell each other.
The team has been pushing themselves at practice and have fun while doing so.
So during practice, we really have to condition the girls hard. At the beginning, we was doing sprints. Now we're doing more endurance stuff because they don't have much recovery time. They have to be conditioned, and we've seen a big difference in their conditioning in the last couple games.
I motivate my teammates by making sure that we're focused during practice, during drills, and we're locked in and listening to our coaches, but then also having times for breaks where you can actually chill, maybe have some fun, but learning how to go back and forth.
Looks like we have a great new sport here to shape the history of Broughton.
This is Julian, NBTV.
Remember that you can find a variety of Broughton news on our NBTV YouTube channel. Check out public service announcements, documentaries, and extended interviews along with our news reports.
That's going to wrap up the second edition of NBTV News. Thanks for watching. Go Caps!
NBTV. Go Caps!